Hi, I'm Dr. Jared Schurz. I'm a clinical psychologist, an author, a consultant, a coach, mainly an entrepreneur. My business is Teacher Coach, a hybrid of live life coaching with online personal growth and professional development courses for educators, meaning a teacher can go online, their phone, their tablet, they can take a course on reducing stress, dealing with a difficult student, or many other different topics. I'm here seeking $75,000 in exchange for 30% equity in the company. The money is going to be used for finding more expert professionals who can create courses to expand our library. The United States educational system is in a free fall. We spend more money on average per student than almost any other country. And as a result, we're 14th in reading, 17th in science, 25th in math. Overall, we've been as low as 27th in the world in the rankings. 25% of our students aren't even graduating high school. It's a huge problem. Combine that with the idea that teacher satisfaction has dropped about 25% in the last 6 years. Teachers feel like they're not getting the professional development they need, almost 65%. And about 50% of teachers feel like they're stressed almost every single day. Huge problem. The answer to all this? Well, we need to support our teachers better. We need to give them more resources, more tools, both in their personal life and their professional life, so that they can go on doing the important job that they do. This is a non-patented project, although we do have technology built into the system that did get issued a provisional patent. How far into the development are we? We're coming out of our proof of concept. We have put a lot of time and energy into making sure that it works and that people want it and that the response is good. I'm nowhere near satisfied, but the money that we've gotten, that we've invested, and the feedback that we've gotten have really been encouraging to move forward with this. We're not making money right now, but we have been given $3,000 for one proof of concept phase. We're in talks with other groups to do more of the work. So the money is starting to come in, but it's hard to even say that we're revenue positive because we're so early on. Demonstration, right? You want to know how the product works. Well, it's very simple. Teachers either click on coaching and they get a live coach, or they take a course. They could take a course in the area of family, relationships, self, or work. Once they get into a course, they'll pay for it. Then they'll get access to a video. They'll have resources, exercises, even test questions, which helps them fulfill their need for professional development, which each teacher has to have in the school. How is our product different? 3 very important ways. Firstly, there's no product out there or no service that offers personal growth and professional development. Nobody else is doing this. This is unique. We're addressing the needs of the whole teacher. If we imagine a student comes to school stressed, we don't believe that they're going to be able to do as good a job learning. Well, if a teacher comes to school stressed, they're not going to do a good a job teaching. So we are the only people to combine or to integrate those 2 services. Secondly, we offer white label training, which means that we partner with other organizations. We give them our content delivery system, which is a unique LMS that we built, and we give them these expert courses so they can offer them to their members. So they can do revenue sharing, it's a value-added proposition, and it helps these organizations find new members. Lastly, we offer expert professionals. The people who do the courses are physicians, psychologists, organizational psychologists, clinical psychologists, nutritionists, very high-end training. So this is not just a teacher who's been teaching for a while. This is a really experienced professional.
So the focus is, in Teacher Coach, is the teacher, whereas the focus of much of the other types of professional development that's out there is the topic. Now you take something like Teacher Coach that has the focus on the individual, it would be hard to not to be focused on something that has so much meaning for you. And any teacher that I know that is dedicated to their profession is going to take notice of this and will benefit from it.
I guess if I had to sum it up, I would say that Teacher Coach changed me in two ways, two major ways. One is raising my awareness about myself, and two is giving me the skills now that I have that awareness to be able to communicate with other people using that awareness, using the confidence that that awareness has given me. It's amazing how much Teacher Coach has given me sort of a new language in the classroom. It's been transformative.
How did I come up with the idea? A few years ago, a young girl committed suicide. She was bullied terribly by her peers, and she couldn't take it anymore. I had already been writing books on school violence, and I decided it just wasn't enough. I needed to do something more. I had won a free raffle like 15 years ago at a conference I went to, and I bought the name Teacher Coach as part of it. Well, it dawned on me that I could combine the Teacher Coach, the work I do in education, with the clinical work I do, and create something completely new. And that's how it began. I've invested about $50,000 already, with another $50,000 set to go in to help with the cost of development, the IT, the marketing. I've always been an entrepreneur. To some degree, I started the first wellness center in New Jersey 15 years ago. I created a social networking site called youfew.com. I created my own learning management system called PsychPro. So this is sort of in my blood, is creating. And there's nothing that's more important to me than improving the nature of our educational system. I've got 3 kids in school. I don't know if they're going to be safe. I don't know if they're going to learn as well as they would if they were in another country. And I've even considered that. So my top priority is to improve the educational system, and I found a unique way to do it. The ultimate goal for this project is to be the premier provider of support services for educators, the United States, the UK, Australia, and beyond. I also want to start up principalcoach.com, which I've bought, which will replicate the same idea for administrators. And then one of the latter steps would be to replicate this content delivery system and expert courses in social service agencies and in the business arena. So I've got a lot of different projects. I even am going to create the world's largest online library for self-help courses. Something interesting about me, I've written a lot of books, but I'm a terrible writer, right? It's because I have a lot of ideas, and a love of sharing my ideas and to innovate, to get people thinking, to challenge people. I've got a very interesting life philosophy that keeps me working about 20 hours a day, but that philosophy has really made me successful both in my therapy practice and in my other businesses. The biggest challenge so far is time. I am up 20 hours a day working on this, and I don't have enough time. My full-time business, my wellness center, requires me to do that work and to also do this work, and it's impossible to do it all together. With an investment from Shark Tank, I'll be able to do this full-time. What do my friends and family think about it? Well, my wife thinks I'm going to burn out, and I'm going to deplete all the kids' college funds. My friends just look at me and nod and say, okay, yeah, another idea. We know you're always doing something. And my children love the idea of being on Shark Tank, but they think it should be around creating some kind of new cooking utensil. So thank you. I hope you appreciated what I have to say. Thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to talking with you in person. Thanks.